The Supreme Court has declared the decision of the Parliament's Private Business Committee to not entertain a motion of no confidence against the Prime Minister as unconstitutional. A five-man bench has unanimously ruled in favor of the special reference filed by Deputy Opposition Leader James Marape under Section 18 of the Constitution. The five-man bench have further ordered for the National Parliament to be recalled to entertain the motion of no confidence filed by opposition on November 27, 2024. A relieved Deputy Opposition Leader and member for Shove, James Marape welcomed the court decision today. The vote of no confidence is confirmed to proceed on the 8th of April, 2025. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments. Abau MP Sir Puka Temu has urged Speaker Job Pomat, Deputy Speaker Koni Iguan, and the 5 members of the Private Business Committee, PBC, to resign. This follows a Supreme Court ruling that declared their actions unconstitutional. The PBC members are Hela Governor Philip Undialu, Chairman, Southern Highlands Governor William Powie, Deputy, Manus Governor Charlie Benjamin, Gulf Governor Sir Chris Haveda, Western Governor Toboy Yodo. Sir Puka stated that before the ruling, the PBC acted beyond its authority by overly scrutinizing motions of no confidence. He emphasized that the Supreme Court confirmed the committee's role is to ensure such motions reach Parliament for discussion, not to hinder them. He highlighted that complicating the process of a no-confidence motion undermines the people's rights. The judgment clarified that Section 165 of the Standing Orders is unconstitutional and that the committee should not reject motions based on perceived defects. Sir Puka pointed out that the committee's decision last year to deny 3 motions of no confidence, which named Governor Alan Bird as the alternate Prime Minister, was unconstitutional and aimed at protecting the Prime Minister. He recommended restructuring the PBC to include the Speaker as chair, 2 members from the government, and 2 from the opposition. He also suggested that the committee should meet any day during Parliament sittings, not just on Wednesdays, and that other PBC functions be assigned to relevant parliamentary committees. Sir Puka concluded by calling on the Speaker, Deputy Speaker, and PBC members to resign, stating that upholding the Constitution is Parliament's highest duty, and any failure should be met with accountability and remorse. Speaker of Parliament Job Pomat has announced that he will not resign following the Supreme Court's decision earlier this week. He emphasized that the court's ruling pertains to a different matter and does not justify his resignation. Several opposition members of Parliament, along with citizens on social media, have called for Mr. Pomat to step down. In response, he stated that anyone seeking his resignation should pursue the matter through legal channels. He affirmed that he would comply with any court order but believes the current calls for his resignation are unwarranted. Abau MP Sir Puka Temu has also urged Speaker Pomat, Deputy Speaker Koni Iguan, and the 5 members of the Private Business Committee to resign. Sir Puka criticized the committee for overstepping its authority prior to the Supreme Court ruling, which declared their actions unconstitutional. Mr. Pomat maintains that the situation differs from the case involving opposition leader Douglas Temu, where the court ruled in Temu's favor. He challenged Temu to take the matter to court, stating he would resign if found at fault. In compliance with the Supreme Court's order, Speaker Pomat has called for an urgent Parliament sitting on Tuesday, April 8, 2025, at 10 a.m. This session aims to address the implications of the court's decision, particularly concerning the previously disallowed vote of no confidence motion. The Supreme Court emphasized that parliamentary democracy relies on the executive's accountability to the people through mechanisms like motions of no confidence. The court found that the Private Business Committee had overstepped its mandate, taking actions that should have been handled by the Speaker or Parliament as a whole. As the situation unfolds, all eyes will be on the upcoming Parliament session to see how these developments impact the country's political landscape. East Sepik Governor Alan Bird has urged leaders from the Mamasa region to join the opposition, citing the need for change in the nation's leadership. Governor Bird, known for his outspoken criticism of Prime Minister James Marape and the Pangu Party, made this appeal during a recent press conference. Governor Bird emphasized that the current government has failed to deliver on its promises, leaving many Papua New Guineans frustrated. He believes the upcoming court-ordered vote of no confidence presents an ideal opportunity for new leadership, with Mamasa leaders spearheading this change. Our people are crying out for genuine change. It's time we, as leaders, listen and act accordingly. He also mentioned that southern regional leaders are already mobilizing to collaborate with the Mamasa bloc. However, leaders from the New Guinea Islands have remained silent, and those from the Highlands region have not commented on the matter. When questioned about his own aspirations for the prime ministership, Governor Bird stated that now is not the time for him to assume such a role. He expressed his focus on building systems and processes rather than engaging in transactional politics. Governor Alan Bird, I'm the guy that builds the system. When I work on systems and processes, I'm not a transactional person. The entire PNG political culture works on transactional relationships. That's the reason why, I've heard enough of them. They don't want me. I would make that very difficult for them. Governor Bird's call to action highlights the growing discontent among certain regional leaders and their supporters, signaling potential shifts in Papua New Guinea's political landscape. As the vote of no confidence approaches, all eyes will be on the nation's leaders to see how they respond to these calls for change. In a significant political development, Enga governor and founder of the People's Party, Sir Peter Ipatas, has been removed from Prime Minister James Marape's government. The decision follows Sir Peter's nomination by the opposition as the alternate Prime Minister candidate in the forthcoming vote of no confidence. While no formal announcement has been made, reports indicate that Prime Minister Marape communicated the decision to a government WhatsApp group comprising cabinet and government members of parliament, MPs. In the message, Mr. Marape stated that Sir Peter's removal was due to his alignment with the opposition during this critical period. The People's Party, under Sir Peter's leadership, has been a key coalition partner in the Marape administration. Confirming the development, People's Party General Secretary Willie Palm stated, "It is confirmed. Sir Peter Ipatas has been removed from the government. We are releasing a statement on this matter." This move comes in the wake of a Supreme Court ruling directing the Speaker to recall Parliament to debate the motion of the vote of no confidence. Prime Minister Marape acknowledged the court's directive, emphasizing the importance of adhering to legal orders to avoid contempt. In his communication, Mr. Marape addressed government members, stating, "Leaders, the orders are quite clear, and as much as I would like to argue that the court cannot direct Parliament, an order is an order, and it will be contemptuous for the Speaker to refuse a court order." He further noted that Sir Peter's nomination by the opposition means his name will be on notice for 1 week starting next Thursday. Mr. Marape expressed his desire for Sir Peter to vacate his membership in the government caucus during this contestation phase, adding that future collaborations could be considered post the vote of no confidence, depending on the outcome. The People's Party has experienced shifts in allegiance recently. Wabag MP Dr. Lino Tom, also the party leader, has moved to the opposition, while Jimmy MP Wake Goy and Talisea MP Freddie Kumai remain with the government. Mr. Goy was recently appointed as the Minister for Civil Aviation, and Mr. Kumai serves as the chairman of the Public Accounts Committee in Parliament. Attempts to reach Sir Peter for comments have been unsuccessful. However, in a letter from last November confirming his acceptance of the nomination for alternate Prime Minister, Sir Peter expressed his honor and commitment to the national interest. The political landscape remains dynamic as the vote of no confidence approaches, with parties and leaders positioning themselves ahead of the parliamentary debate. Subscribe and follow PNG Insight for more updates.